Hey friends, welcome back to the shop. It is a beautiful sunny day here in Ohio, so what better time to get out and take care of some car projects, and in particular to do a product review video for each of you. This episode comes by way of our channel friends Pelsee. Now Pelsee sent us their new P2 Trio 3-channel dash cam to test and review for each of you, as well as their Hardwire kit. Now this is an optional purchase, but in my opinion it's absolutely well worth it because everything that you need is in this one box. We'll do kind of an unboxing in a few minutes to show you why I suggest to save yourself the time and the hassle and get everything all in one shot. So just a few features about the P2 Trio. It is 4K HD. As far as the cameras, you have a 2160 front facing, a 1080 interior, a 1080 rear. You have 5G Wi-Fi, parking mode, voice control, and IR night vision. We're going to be installing this today in Dana's 1999 Chevy Metro. Why do you ask? Well, regardless of what you're driving, you need to be able to protect yourself because, hey, people are idiots on the road nowadays, and even more so in parking lots. So regardless of whether it's a tiny classic car or a very expensive luxury automobile, you need to be able to protect the things that you own, so make sure that you are not at fault for something that could potentially cost you thousands to repair. So let's go ahead and walk through the unboxing for both of these before we jump to the quick installation. All right, let's start with our Hardwire kit. Okay, we have our user manual. We have the hard wires as well as the DC to DC adapter. They do a great job of actually supplying you with every size of fuse adapter as well as fuses. And it looks like they actually give you two sets. So everything that you end up needing to make sure it matches whatever vehicle you have this going into. So this is a great help. Definitely saves you from going to the hardware store and trying to find the correct sizes. I know from personal experience, I've bounced around between 3 and 4 of the auto part stores trying to find the right size because others were sold out. So this is a great option to be able to have peace of mind and save you time. Let's slide all that out of the way and let's get into the pretty box. Okay, let's try to pull up our camera first. We'll come back to the accessories box. We have our camera. Looks nice. And for all the needed pieces. First, in the baggie, we have various sticky pads for wire retention, wire management. You have extra sticky pads for the camera itself, as well as the rear camera. You have your trim removal tool in order to be able to push the wiring through around the sides of the panels. We have our micro SD card. Then in addition to that, you have your user manual, our microfiber cloth, and then you have clear films to go on both windows for the camera to mount to if you choose to use these. It looks like they give you 2 of each. And then your warranty information. And from there, we have our 12-volt power source. And our rear camera with plenty of cable to run along. Okay, so let's get into this project. All right, because this is a smaller car and we are going to have a lot of extra wiring left over on the main harness between the rear and the front camera, we're going to go ahead and install the front camera and have all of the excess wire tucked into the back of the headliner. Okay, we've got our dash cam mounted up. Alright, now we'll go ahead and run the power and start to run our rear camera wiring as well. For both of those, we'll run along the headliner. We'll run down the A-pillar for the power, and then for the rear camera, we're going to run along the door sill as far as the weather seal, and then up around the trim all the way back to the back. For hatchbacks and SUVs, I typically make a custom bracket that will snap into the headliner and then bring the rear camera up to the glass without any hanging wires. So I've done this for this particular car. We're going to go ahead and get the rear camera mounted now. Okay, so we've got our rear camera mounted to our bracket. Went ahead and pulled the weather seal off. I'm going to connect our wires up and then tuck it all back up into the headliner itself. Okay, we've got everything up and tucked in away. Boy, that's a lot of wires for this small little car. So let's go ahead, boot it up. The very first step that you want to make sure that we do is format our SD card. You can either do this in a micro SD card adapter on a laptop or PC, or you can use the menu options on the camera to go ahead and format that, which is what we're going to do. Your SD card slot is on the side right here. SD card is only going to go in one way easily, so if it's fighting you, pull it back out, flip it around.
Please format the card.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and format.
Formatting completed.
Well, that was quick. Alright, let's go through some of the quick functions here on how to access the menu and navigate within it. So you have your menu button underneath. Then from here you'll use the right 2 buttons to choose the different areas of Wi-Fi, parking mode, version, voice control, and settings. In the settings, you click OK. Here you can flip your cameras. Like our rear camera was upside down, so you could flip it here to make it right side up. We can go through our mirror view, our video recording, the app downloading, video resolution, sound recording, collision detection sensitivity, language, screensaver, clock, date and time setting, the pressing sound, volume settings, voice control. I mean, everything you can go through and you can change. And you have a back out button. On the camera views here on the screen, you can choose your front facing only, your rear only, interior only, and then of course all 3. Okay, let's go ahead and test the voice controls. Take picture. Lock the video.
Video Window locked.
Okay. Okay, for the sake of timing with this video here, I won't go through every single step in regards to connecting the dash cam to your phone in the app. The manual here has very clear directions, QR code, walks you through step by step on how to turn on your Wi-Fi on the phone and connect it to the dash cam, as well as getting into the app and viewing your files. Okay, the only thing left to do now is just take a drive and capture the footage to show each of you. We're going to do both day as well as night. Okay, as we wrap up this episode, just a few different areas to cover. One, in regards to the installation. As I drove around, I did realize that I miscalculated on the bracket that I made for the rear camera. Although it shows good enough from a down angle, the back window, it's not as much as I would like. So I'm going to remake that bracket so I can see a lot more out that rear window. Also, for the nighttime, we had some nasty storms come through the day, and then immediately the humidity came in. So that night when I went out, I could not get the back window cleared as much as I would have liked. So the image was likely better than what came across in the actual recording. With saying that, what I have learned from all of these different dash cam install videos and tests, that all of them within this particular price point have roughly the same technology, the same video quality when it comes to the rear camera. So I'm not expecting to see everything crystal clear in this price point. I more want to make sure that there is a visible image in the event that I need to reference it for something. And for this camera, I do feel that it gives that to me. Both interior as well as front-facing cameras were great. Although I did not show it in this episode in regards to the app, I did actually go through step by step in the instruction manual to make sure that everything does flow easily. It's intuitive for whoever is looking at it, and it is incredibly easy. Also, the app works great. You get in, you're able to watch your files, you're able to download your files, you're able to share those files, and you're able to share them as MP4s. If you were to pull the SD card out of the camera and put it into an adapter in your PC or laptop, all of those files are going to be a TS format. And although most programs can open that format up and view it, some may not be able to, so you would have to convert them to a MP4 format, and you can use various free programs like VLC Media Player is one of them. So just something to think about, but you can use everything within the app very easily, and I would recommend that unless you need to do something otherwise. But it does give you quick access to the file, watch everything, download and share in the event that you need to be able to send to someone because of an incident. So that wraps up this particular episode. Special thanks to Pelsee once again for sending us this dash cam for testing. We're definitely going to keep it in the Metro. We like it. We like how it looks. Love that it's got a display screen, which is not always there for this price point and for that small of a form factor. So let us know your thoughts. Be sure to smash that like button if this was beneficial for you. And until next episode, take care, stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.